We lost access to Yindri and Victor, but we gained Augustus, which is, in my opinion, better because he could take a hit for us. And God, boy, howdy, did we need people to take hits for us? We were getting fucking wave of mallet, or no, not wave, maelstrom of malice, Venn diagram bullshittery, and getting cut apart. RIP to Zane, who got fucking ping pong between two different maelstroms of malice.
Yes.
But in fairness, he did try to catch that smoke. So I guess that's on him.
Also, applause to Zane for not being a chump and staying standing from that.
That is true. That is true. Erica lost her eyes again. Again.
Caster uses tier 3. Tier 3?
Tier 3.
Yeah. And summoned 4, I guess, phantasms, 4 spirits, each one coinciding with a different season.
Yes, sir. Let's see. We defeated Bat Regolna. Actually, no. We defeated Man Regolna first, technically. And then he began morphing into, I'll call him Mega Regolna, which sounds like a fun...
His true form.
His true form. And then Bat Regolna went to join him, and then Clint fucking shot him with the Fool's Fortune bullet of his Daybreak gun, which is always fun. And Rohan remained clung to true form Regolna as he flew up to meet his son, not SON though. Or maybe both. I don't know. It's I don't fucking know. Everyone went to go take shelter, deciding to use the tunnel network that the Lake Mirians, native Lake Mirians, utilize. Bradford communed with Big Tree to have it utilize its roots to give everyone around town basically little escape chutes to enter down into the tunnel network.
Did a thing.
Went followed up after Rohan and Mega Regolna, and then was given the choice of where to send his feather. He could shoot he could shoot Rohan, he could shoot Regolna, or he could shoot Gamela. And he shot Gamela. Shot Gamela, parentheses, positively, end parentheses. Rohan became Blade of Gamela, or my bad, Blade of Sangelia, specifically Gamela, and put away Mega Regolna. I guess all formats of Regolna.
Yeah, Megolna.
Let's see. And Quint went crashing down. Well, I guess he didn't crash down there. He slow faltered.
Yeah, you dampened your gravity or something to that effect.
Yeah. He no longer has the amulet.
Mm-hmm.
But he got an increased bardic die. Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
Now if I just bum rush bard levels, I can get D14s, guys. What a weird number. What an absolutely weird number.
Just need to level up like 7 times? Not.
Usually the game just pushes you to 2d6 at that point.
Yeah. But we have the power to say 14.
With technology. But Regolna is defeated. Rohan is departed, having sent out some last sendings. And the world has not ended as people came back to the surface, similar to mammals of old coming to the surface after the end of the dinosaurs. See, tieback. There's a tieback to Greater Blight. And yeah, all is well up until we all get our respective sendings from Grand Watcher. Well, not all of us, I guess. All the Watchmen get all their messages from Grand Watcher Maven, ordering a full retreat without engagement eastward. I would say because Quint is awake, he would disperse out across his telepathic comms to everyone that is in it, and to disseminate the orders of.
Right there, partner.
All right.
As let's cut back in right there. Use this as a wonderful stepping off point, if you will. I updated the map to be more appropriate.
Oh,
Probably
Jesus
the easiest-
Christ.
Probably one of the easiest updates ever. Just delete 90% of it. And put a
Delete.
bunch of fires.
There's a
Healthy tree,
mansion.
put dead tree, add
Oh.
fire.
I mean, we have most of the walls. We have some towers. This lighthouse is still fucking standing somehow.
Stone.
We can rebuild, totally.
You have a nice clean slate to build from.
So, in the aftermath of this, before you get this message, Clint, you had just woken up next to Michael in a pile of ash. Actually unsure of how you got there in the first place, completely. Other than that, you started falling. But as y'all look around and have begun to regroup, you see a world of ash around you. Everything fallen. And even in the end, after everything you've done, this music.
A little hard.
Wait a second. I know the exact thing that needs to go on. Just a second.
It's a remix, so it should be fine.
Always pick the remixes.
Orchestral. Yeah, it should be fine.
As you look around and see the fruits of your now years of efforts, oh, what a horrible time for that, Garth. You
Okay, never mind.
see, no, you do what you need to. You see around and look at the one. Who has access to Hakadoshi's? sheet?
All of us.
Yeah,
but the people that were posting River were popping Alec.
How do you know this?
They said it earlier.
Alright.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I gave you access to him for the fight. I think we know who this is going with now, though.
I actually don't.
Mr. Two Blazes one himself.
Only if he stays on our side.
Augustus.
Only if he stays
So-
on our side.
You see this world in rot, and you see, after everything, the Tark still will not relinquish its iron fist on anything that it has sought. Do y'all do anything before the message comes through?
Quinn would dispense out orders to go try to find where Rohan's kit is. If it's anywhere at all.
Yeah, I guess
Uh,
Bradford still has flight.
I know-
He would adhere to that and try flying around, see basically what is in the town, what's left.
Rohan,
Alec-
do you think anything would have been left unburnt?
I think Alec
Rohan's
never
kit?
swore no Black Watch oaths, but I feel like Rohan would have had the wherewithal to think, okay, I'm not going to have this shirt that belonged to the man I admire burn up with me.
Okay.
I didn't say it in the moment, but if you'd allow it, him taking off the tee and the belt of many pelts,
Okay.
let them fall to earth beneath him.
Sounds good. All right. Who's searching for him and how?
Bradford can fly over the town and look down upon it.
Fly over the town, you say?
Look, there's not a
That's
madness set
wonderful.
above us.
Bradford, roll me a perception with advantage.
The perception with advantage.
Add anything you would add your survival to it, and I will be right back as I grab a drink.
Does that include the mod, you guys think?
Which mod?
I think he
The
just means
survival
the,
mod
like,
or just dice?
No,
I
the
think
dice.
just the actual dice, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, because it's just like, that's a request. Perception. My boy. He rolled a 1 and like a 4. Bink, bink, bink. Oh wait, the change up evolution. Oh. Do. Fly over the town, you say, he says.
It's a good idea, trust me.
The cop has never scared me wrong. Helicopter.
I think a 27 is gonna be enough.
I would hope so. A 27 in most campaigns would be more than enough for most of anything.
Yeah.
That's like 3 short to be able to lock pick a god's like chest. Wait, safe.
Ooh, 27. That's decent.
That's okay.
Okay. Bradford? Well, I asked, is anyone else looking?
Oh, look.
Yeah, Zane would stumble around and look.
I'll hold off on it.
Shut up.
Of course you would.
I think if there's still people who are having a hard time adjusting to the world they just walked up to, Peregrine will probably focus on the civilians, the townspeople.
They're good, giving it an honest try.
Gotta try. Gotta try. Hey, go somewhere else in here. Yeah, somewhere else. Don't have too loud. 36, 27. Anyone else?
Oh yeah, let me toss one.
Yeah.
Not bad.
28.
Lend roll me a 1d2. Let's do it this way. You roll a 1d2 and I will roll a 1d2.
Sent.
You find them both.
Ew.
Is that a 50-50 or is that a 25% chance? I think it's 25%.
It'd be 25
Yeah, I think-
because 50-50 would be just a single
50-50
one.
Twice.
Yeah, because
You
you're setting
need
up like
to
a
be the
Punnett
opposite.
square at that point, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, you, me, pull them.
Where does he find them? Oop. Belt of many belts. What is this? Size fits all.
the legendary gear of Sever.
I'm not saying that we're holding custody on these, but Garth, which one do you want to have found?
I'll wear this t-shirt, natural armor. Well, I don't have natural armor.
I'm not saying we're equipping them. I'm just saying which one you have found.
Oh, I see what you mean.
The Mjolnir.
He'll find the shirt. Let's go with.
And I will cord down the belt. Which I assume is not particularly heavy.
The belt of pelts. Probably a few pounds. What
Bradford?
is this?
You see the water quaking near the island.
Near the island? Are you kidding?
No, Bradford.
It's just an
I
airplane.
am not.
The island.
The water begin to violently tremble, and you see them closing in on your very location.
He has a.
You get that message now.
And the message from the Grand Watcher goes, and then immediately ascending to Clint of just like, the island is coming towards us.
Clint's reestablishing Psylink. Consider how half of the previously existing Psylink are now dead.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Bradford. You win.
I win!
Harvard University. You win.
I don't think he uses ascending though. He would just do the Psylink to Clint and then sending to who's like under he would sending Erica. He would just send the same thing I just told him of just like the island is moving towards us.
Congratulations, my fellow PCs. You have been granted the rank of Psy Holder.
Yippee!
But not you, Matthias. We do not grant you the rank of Psy Holder.
That's outrageous!
From a meta
that is
standpoint, he
understandable.
naturally has it.
That is understandable. Matthias would be the thing where Anakin is entirely okay with the situation. that spin-off one.
Don't worry, I'll update you anytime they say something.
How do you think Matthias goes about the song Billy Goat Gruff? Oh, you
Shit's
are
funny as
moving-
fuck.
Oh, Matthias. I don't like
So
that you're
what do
moving
y'all
this slowly
do?
closer.
It's a greater blight.
Oh no. So, Bradford
you-
says that it's moving
Go
closer.
ahead and make me a charisma save, Bradford.
Brother, I'm already at 4 madness. What do you mean make a charisma save?
I need you to make me a charisma save, and I need you to. Okay. Best get your head right. Go ahead and take a 5th point of madness, and you feel remarkably small.
What is with this place and making people feel small? In that case,
And
he
very
was gonna
unfortunately seen.
terrible. Yeah, I was gonna have him dive towards the tree, but I feel like it's almost more of falling at that point. Just the wings unintentionally tuck and he just dives down, but he doesn't crash into the earth. He saves himself barely at the last second. We need to get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Because what do we fight? How do we fight this thing?
Bradford, you see at least 150 foot tall of coal-like black fur and horns rising out of this water. And as it does, the air gets a smoky feel to it, and all the fires stoke and ignite much brighter than they were previously. Vapors kick off the water as you start seeing the area around the island slowly recede in its water, as all the dry land that was previously soaked by the ebb and flow starts cracking out of dryness.
Yeah, this thing is just the essence of a volcano.
Another one. Although this one isn't as chained.
And that's the unfortunate part.
It's the essence of a volcano. If I had a nickel for every time it happened.
I have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot. But that's happened twice.
You'd think the universe would have more options, but they really like the volcanoes.
Listen, sky's fucked, water's fucked, alright, they only have Earth left.
So, what do y'all do? This message goes out. You look around. Peregrine, who is helping people out of the underneath, you see all at once. Every watchman's head turns to the sky and looks over. Before Jax looks back to you. We have to go. And we have to go now.
How are we going to get everyone else out?
He pauses for a second, and you see the roll an insight.
Oh no. Okay.
You see the tension freeze in his shoulder. A sign that he doesn't know that everyone is getting out of here. We'll find a way.
I think with that chill. What do you do?
I'm gonna run. Either run or we try to, I don't know, pull an AT-AT and take it out at the knees.
Yeah, I don't know what she does. She's definitely worried about all the people who physically cannot help themselves.
We don't have Byron on this op, right? I'm not smoking something.
I don't think we do.
You what?
We don't have Byron on this op.
Byron's here, yeah.
Oh, he's here? Okay. Okay, I'm smoking. Okay.
That's some good kush you got.
Up against pinging out orders. He's not necessarily telling people to do it, but he's just getting a sit rep as to everyone's capability on transporting innocents. He's big on the teleportation side of things. Is it dangerous? Oh yeah. But we have a bunch of watchmen here. So we could, in theory, transport en masse if the sisters are capable of it. And then all the watchmen just play defensive when we go to the other side. As for Jillian and her fucking varmints, I don't know, bro. There might be 1 billion of them that will Pied Piper carry away every citizen in this fucking village. I don't know, bro. They're a nebulous Schrodinger's number.
Mm-hmm.
So Quinn does send out those inquiries.
As you get regrouped by Castor and Iceland, she comes up to you and you discuss this idea, and she looks over and you see her straining to even keep her vision straight. There's too much pressure. It's like the world's collapsing in around us. She, holds her head, hands to her hand to kind of shake away the feeling. I don't even think I could hold concentration on a spell right now.
Magic's out then.
It's not out. It just... I can't solve this problem.
How long does attunement take
Short rest?
for this campaign? The short rest, which
it'd be
is
15 minutes.
Okay.
Theoretically, we could get 15 minutes, but
I doubt Mr. Bard will come and
Barely
doing
this many.
pickups.
Mhm.
Well, just not with a bigger batter this close in the water.
That's fair.
He's a survivor.
And
an
that's not
opportunist.
survival.
Yeah.
You think
Oh,
the
no, the
giant crab will
crab.
help?
No, the crab. No, what will come with the crab, man?
Yeah, did Bradford see a boiling crab in the water?
Red.
Hey,
No,
roll a perception.
A red
I'll
shell.
hit you with that.
Bobbing up and down. No, they flash boiled him. No.
Let's hit you with the.
It's okay. They don't
perception.
feel it. They don't feel it when it's that fast.
Hit this.
Where did they even get that much butter?
That's the good perception, baby.
Butter supply. All the king's horses and all the king's butter.
Yeah, you would see it like desperately fleeing up this way.
He's out here, dude. He's out here.
I'm
He's out
out.
here.
No,
We can see him later.
I'm sorry, did you say an island was moving? I'm Sanar.
We Dark Ones are arrogant, but I'm not stupid. As you make your way up, you see Victor regrouping with you. Were we not supposed to have more allies?
He's referring to not the Legion. They're here, right?
Correct.
He's speaking of the massacre, whether the unmassacre.
No, your veterans that were supposed to be coming.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to have Yuna,
Mhm.
Yuna, and
Rolo.
Rolo. Thank you. We were, but don't exactly know where they are. Look who I am. You still got your sending?
I do.
Send them. Because if I recall correctly, watch sendings, you don't need to have met the person if they're in the network, so to speak, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Find out where they are and where they can regroup with us or give assistance.
You see his head turns toward the main gate. I think
that's
we
good.
know what Captain Maven was speaking about now. Do you make your way to the main gate?
Yes.
As you look over, roll me a perception.
Perception. Yeah. Yeah. Clint, that's fair.
You see fire and mist.
Classic Clint roll. Classic.
No, it's not a 1, so it's not a classic clip roll.
It's and anytime it's 1 to 4, I'm just like, yeah, it's a classic Clint roll.
Let's see.
Guidance is always disappointing you.
You know, sometimes the guidance
10.
isn't going to be
You
what
can take
saves
a
it.
bardic. It's
Hey.
a D8. Maybe you get an
I'll-
8. You need
I'll
a
take-
5.
I'll take an 8.
You got a 4.
Womp womp.
There's definitely some conflict going on in the mist.
Divine points don't help with that yet. Yeah, I got nothing. I will send out that warning to people and verbally communicate it as well. Is that Victor?
Correct.
Hey,
Oh,
he can take a D10 Bardic. He can take a D10 Bardic.
Maybe he'll be
Oh, he
saved.
also has guidance.
18.
We did it. We got an okay number.
The Bardic barely rolling
You
better.
see him look, and then his hands drop down in almost an unbelieving way.
What is it?
They're fighting death itself.
Who's they? Being squinting into the smoke and everything.
As you do, you see a large, almost telekinetic barrier And inside, a figure of a blood cloak wrapped in a Marnish armor set, almost like a ghost hanging over its shoulder, doing battle with the White Fang.
Well, we didn't know him. But he's a good man.
What's the White Fang again? Was it
The fiend that fucking put everyone in their place that Maven quote-unquote bested.
I do remember that, okay.
Which, bested, he got one hit on him. And had to use his T4.
T4 to get the fuck out of here!
Or was it T4 or his T3 that he hit White Fang with? I think it was T... No, it was his T3, right? Because he invented T3s.
Yeah, hit him hard.
Yeah. Why
So-
yeah? Why now?
The mountain moves behind us and death stalks in front.
We gotta get out of here.
As you say that, you hear the splintering of wood and stone. Everyone make me a dex save. As you
Dex.
see flaming rocks and wood throw themselves across the whole town. These
No
kids-
advantage.
Wait, no, I am so
Oh.
much dragon.
Yeah, 16 is still good enough.
Oh,
As
perfect.
you, Peregrine, turning back to help some of these individuals out and to move, see 10 to 15 of them just get evaporated by flaming boulder.
I mean, at least it's quick.
Oh,
Music? Music die?
I was wondering
No,
about
it's
that.
building back up, it's building back up.
I know
Dude, there's
guinea pigs. I
tins.
know. I'm concerned with music too.
They were hyping it. They were hyping the bot up.
An ancient one of life thing here. Maybe if we're lucky, White Fang will fight the ancient one.
You see Victor turn to you. An enemy of an enemy might truly be my friend.
Let's all scan around and begin. He asks aloud, but specifically to Doran. What were the protocols for a dueling White Fang? Did a challenge get issued? Or was it just whoever was in front of him?
It would be not something formal, any words spoken, but everyone's last reports were that they knew. Those who denied. Some attempted to flee, none successfully. If you get within the creature within a certain proximity while it is not engaged, the challenge goes up.
Well, we're not going to be able to bring White Fang over to that. So we'll have to work the other way. For our own survivals. Get that thing over to White Fang. Get it into his attention. Because if not, we ain't escaping any direction, contrary to the Grand Watch's orders.
As you say this, you hear Bergie scoff. And how are we supposed to do that? Should I just stand in front of the thing? Hold its attention?
I can fly in front of it.
I wouldn't recommend that, Lady Peregrine. Look around you. Its mere presence is causing the world to ignite around it. You see Doran put his head down suddenly. It took someone as durable as Rohan. Fortunately.
Actually, I think I got an idea. Note that he says think. We did level up, right? We don't do like the
Correct.
you need to long rest like Oblivion and Skyrim style to level up. I think I might have a way of getting its attention. As I hit this button. There's no way it's going to lose against Charm Monster.
That is so
But
fucking
if
ballsy,
it
though.
succeeds, it knows that's it's being attempted.
So you're planning for failure.
Banking on it, in fact. The classic Quint strat.
Well, I know
Real
this isn't gonna
Clint
work,
hours.
but it'll work how I want it to.
Imagine if
Do you
Quint
remember
charmed
when Commander Tythos
Well,
actually
that-
failed his roll? Commander Tythos actually failed his roll and re-roll. And
Oh, yeah.
got dominated person by Julius.
I do remember that, actually.
And it's like, goddamn, okay, well,
I
fuck,
was
I
like,
guess
well,
he loses.
fuck.
Okay. But you'd have to get close.
30 feet. 30 feet of harsh terrain and heat.
You see Briggy slam her knuckles together and double in size. Stand behind me. I'll get you there.
I mean, if we want to avoid the harsh terrain at the very least, I could fly over.
That might help.
She looks up to you. Can you survive the heat?
I got a few things to help.
Are you still in dragon form?
Yeah, he is. He's resistant to fire damage, so that was
This should
good.
This should be his favorite terrain. I did pick up something as well. Hit the fire
Oh
shield.
my god, perfect. I was gonna say I have a thing to help you give you resistance, but you don't need that shit.
Yeah, now when this thing that deals fire damage innately hits me, he'll suffer 2d8 fire damage. Dude, our victory is nigh.
Brother.
Destroy the town together.
As you look back, you see this lighthouse get folded in half, and the last bit of pieces slam into the great tree over Lake Miri, causing its final collapse.
Alright. All the rest of you, use all this chaos and distraction. Try to get people out of here. Eastward. Whatever you gotta do, whatever you gotta build, whatever you gotta steal. Whatever. Start getting people out of here.
I have a thing.
But where are we to go?
East, per the Grand Watch's orders.
To Dalesburg.
To Dalesburg. As of right now, they should be in chaos all the same as us. Maybe less so. But Leon and her crew did their wet work already. Look over, Peregrine. Your friends over there are trying to make contact. If you get that far. But step
When
one,
we get that far.
make a watchman out of you yet.
Okay. We have a plan. How are we going about evacuating everyone? Along the mayor's estate, it's part of the wall that was never secured. We could use that to create an exit and would have to cross over. But we need to do so fast.
Let's get to it.
That doesn't solve one problem. You hear Briggy say as she looks back. How are we getting these two idiots out once they're done? If they're walking the big guy towards the other one, they're gonna get trapped in the middle. Either burned to cinder or trapped in a deathmatch.
Clint like rubbed his neck like, yeah, I didn't think about that. as always.
We never think of the evac. We never think of the escape.
You
know the
see
worst part
Caster
is-
come up. I can cover us. It's
Actually,
only in theory, but Marker taught me how.
Am I gonna try and dimension door us?
would we have had this is a conversation over at least a couple minutes. Could I activate this? It only takes a minute.
Okay.
Does this do?
Half the resources you would recover on a short rest to regain that amount.
Oh,
Okay.
well,
Yeah, I'm for it.
That is useful.
I
It does
I
give me a
asked
couple
that
things.
because then I can get a second pack slot.
Okay.
You guys can roll.
I'll get a
HUD.
ton.
I do have, by virtue of this level up, Dimension Door, which is teleportation, so it's dangerous. But if I cast it and you defend me when we go through, then we won't get McFucked by fucking blender or the microwave, right?
500 feet's a decent distance.
It is. And Bradford's very defensively bulky right now, so we might be fine going through there.
Look alright, Caster. I appreciate it, Caster. But we gotta start saving people. We can't let this be a repeat of Fairfax.
He just looks slightly away from you. Don't forget our promise.
With you nagging me all the time, how could I?
As you say this, Byron rides up.
Byron,
Captain,
how go things?
Sin. He fights one at a time, does he not?
He does, but I assume you have some dangerous and stupid idea to go with that?
What happens when the one watchman there is defeated?
I assume they die.
And the second one takes its place in that ring of honor.
Right? Where are you going with this?
That's an experienced Black Watch veteran.
Look over
If
the
we can
direction of the town.
interfere after it's done, she could be saved.
You think you're fast enough for that?
I think I can get there before it's over. But someone's going to have to take the next spot.
Oh, I got the best runner-up yet. Points at the mountain.
The fucking flaming titan.
We'll go with that as the first plan then, Captain. But what if we run out of time?
Think about it. She knew what she was signing up for, Byron. Right now, you're more valuable in getting people out of here. You and Charlie.
I don't want to make a sacrifice, but if it helps for all the Sora,
That's not a hard determination to make. Watchman Yuna is a good watchman. She knows what she's about. And we know what we're about. Alright,
he just looks up, understood, and begins
Let's just-
riding away.
let's just bank on plan A working out.
You see Channing run up with the rest. Hurry. We're consolidating as many as we can.
Figure
Who's
out how to
all
get a
staying? Who's all going?
Byron staying. I'm staying. Bradford staying. The rest of you guys should be getting out of here. Try to figure out how to get a bridge across that river. People run a lot better than they swim.
With two sisters ladder, it's probably possible.
Would hope so.
You never know these days. Alright. Break. Oh, start saving some people.
Yeah, with that, take off.
I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna hit myself with this. What if this is just an illusion? What
This is
if...
all a trick.
What if this is just... I'm just wondering. What if this is like some sort of like shape-changing
Elaborate
illusion or
change.
something? You know, I'm just wondering. Like, what if he's like only like 30 feet tall instead of 150, you know?
It's just Bone Collector 2.
You-
It's just like a little guy on the island controlling it.
Since the darkest aura around this creature, it quite literally is an avatar of destruction. But you feel something else, and I want to give you this. Make a charisma save.
Oh boy, my expertise. I'm going to give myself a bardic. Might not use it. Might use it. I'm gonna use it. Not watch it be a nat one. Oh, there's the 5. Where were you earlier? When we needed you.
Hiding.
I guess so.
32. Okay. I ask you, as Bradford is flying you up, by the way, Briggy's gonna hit you with a warding bond. Bradford.
Sick.
Doran with an enlarge.
Oh. While we're
Wait.
flying up, can I use
Wait, can he-
this to get rid of the 5 points of madness I have? Because I feel like the number's only going to go up.
Also, can he not get hit